Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jose, but you can call me Juice, and I hope y'all are having a great motherfucking planty day. Alright guys, so as you can probably tell from the title, we are going to be doing some mini greenhouse maintenance today because I do have some plants that I want to repot and get onto some new moss pools. So if that sounds interesting, please make sure to stick around, and if you didn't already know, I'd be uploading plant content here every Wednesday and Saturday, so if you'd be looking for that, I got you, and you should definitely think about checking out my other videos, and if you already have, why not click that subscribe button? You're already here. Also, don't forget to leave me a like and a comment on this video because it really helped my channel out, and I'd also really appreciate it. But anyways, let's just get right into the plants. Alright guys, so here are my mini greenhouses, and if you couldn't already tell, basically they are just these clear storage bins that I have put plants into, and the reason I put them in here is so that they can have optimal growing conditions because it gets super high humidity and they get lots of light, so that's why it's a mini greenhouse. But yeah, this big one up here, I have like my personal plants in, and these two smaller ones down here, I actually have plants that I'm growing for my shop. So that is still in the works, but here's a little update on all these little baby plants in here. And if I'm being honest, we're probably not going to be doing anything with these little greenhouses because honestly, the plants just be chilling. But like I said, I do have some plants in here that I want to tend to. So first and foremost, we have my beautiful philodendron subhastatum, and she has gotten so big and she literally has so many roots growing crazy up in here. She is very established in her moss pool, and she even has a new leaf coming in right now, but she's definitely starting to outgrow the mini greenhouse. So I do plan on repotting her and giving her a new moss pool today, and also transitioning her out of the greenhouse for good. And then the next plant I wanted to repot was my philodendron fuzzy petiole, and I feel like I haven't talked about this plant that much on my channel yet because I did kind of get her recently, but I did do a video called Let's Make This Sad Plant Happy or something. But basically, I have been rehabbing this plant because I did get it on clearance and it was in not the best condition, but she's doing really good now, and she really needs a moss pole because she also has roots going crazy back here. And then really the only other thing I kind of feel like doing in here is repotting my philodendron micans velvet halos. As you can see, I do have two separate plants now because I did take a cutting from my mother plant, and I think I just want to pot them together. But anyways, let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're gonna start off with my philodendron subhastatum, and like I said, she is super well rooted. Just look at those roots on the back of the moss pool, and I think we're doing this repot just in time because she does have some roots starting to come out of the bottom as well. So yeah, I think she's going to really appreciate her repot. So first things first, we are going to be making a new moss pool for her, so let's do that. Oh. Alright, so now that we got the moss pole all finished, let's go ahead and continue with the rest of the repot. I have a feeling she's gonna have a very nice root system, or at least I'm hoping she will. Oh my god. Oh, she's stuck. 1 second. Alright guys, so she definitely has a nice root system on her. She's ready for a repot, so this is the pot I'm going to be sizing her up into. It's definitely a nice little upgrade. Alright, let's get some soil into this pot. Oh my god, it's all dusty. Here's a better look at that root system. Let's go ahead and move her on over. The plant is like literally right up to the side of the pot. I don't have any bigger pots around me right now, so this will have to work. Alright guys, I think she's all finished being repotted. I think this turned out actually kind of perfectly. Now I just need to tie the old moss pole to the new moss pole. Let's go ahead and move on to the next repot. Alright, so next up we're going to be repotting my philodendron fuzzy petiole, and this plant has definitely made a comeback. I think she's put out like 3 new leaves in my care, but she's definitely ready for a moss pole because these aerial roots are really looking for something to climb. There's actually 2 different plants in here. The second plant is much smaller, mostly because the bigger plant is like overshadowing it and it doesn't really get that much light. So I do just want to like reposition where that second plant is, if I'm even able to do that, because these might be connected to the same vine. All right, so I am just gonna take it out of the pot really quick to see what the roots are looking like. I feel like she probably won't be that rooted, but let's see. Okay. She definitely has a nice little root system going for her as well. So I think I will go ahead and put her in the bigger pot. I can't tell if the second plant is like an offshoot from the bigger plant or if they're just very well rooted together. So I don't think I can separate these plants. Honestly though, this bottom plant is not doing well. Like she has really bad edema, if y'all can see that. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this as is because I don't want to stress her out too much. But of course, we gotta make that moss pole first. So let me do that real quick. All right, so I just finished making my little moss pole. So let's go ahead and get her into her new pot. All right, guys, she's pretty much all repotted. She's literally like right up against the moss pole, so I feel like she's gonna have no trouble attaching to it. I think I am just gonna cut off one of these leaves real quick though. Let's move on. Okay, guys, I just realized another plant I can try to pot up is this little rhaphidophora hayi cutting down here. Basically, I stuck this in my mini greenhouse maybe like a month ago or something, just to see if it would do anything. But so far, she's just been putting out these runners and like these super, super tiny leaves. I don't even know if they're gonna pop up on the camera, but I thought we could go ahead and try to give this like a proper setup and see if it would actually start doing better. And you know, maybe I can actually get a plant out of this. So I think I'm just gonna pot her up in just like a little pot. And I'm also going to be making her a baby little moss pole that she can shingle up, because if you didn't know, this is a shingling plant. So they really need something to climb in order to thrive. So I'm gonna give that to her. All right, so here's our little baby moss pole. It's so cute. Now that we got our little pot with the moss pole, I'm literally just gonna place her right on top of the soil, and I'm gonna tie this long little runner to the moss pole, and hopefully she'll root into it and start doing something. So I know on camera this looks like nothing, but I did tie her up to the little moss pole, so wish her luck. And hopefully I'll have some good updates for you guys in the future. But anyways, time to move on. Alright guys, so last but not least, we are going to be repotting my philodendron micans velvet halo. And as you can see, I do have two separate plants because I did take a cutting from the mother plant a while back. Originally, I was supposed to be doing a little plant trade, but that ended up falling through. So now I just have two of these plants. So I thought might as well pot them together and just really let her grow out. And then if I ever want to trade her again, I can just take some more cuttings. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So I think I'm just gonna pot her into the same pot my subhastatum used to be in. I just had dirt spill on me. Let's go ahead and check the roots on this first plant. She does not want to come out of the pot. All right, so this first plant definitely has a nice root system on her. Now let's go ahead and check in on the second plant. So this one definitely doesn't have as many roots, but let's go ahead and get these girlies all potted together. All right, guys, I just finished repotting her and I think she looks so cute. I'm really happy that I decided to pot them up together and I'm looking forward to watching this plant continue to grow. But yeah, that ends this video. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, please make sure to leave me a like and you can leave me a comment letting me know what you think about the plants we repotted today. But yeah, if you don't already have a mini greenhouse, I definitely suggest making one because it has really benefited the plants that I have put into it. And if you didn't already know, I'd be uploading plant content here every Wednesday and Saturday. So if you'd be looking for that, I got you, and you should definitely think about checking out my other videos. And if you already have, why not click that subscribe button? You're already here. And if you'd like to see more of me and my plants, I do also have a TikTok by the same username. So if that sounds interesting, definitely check that out. But I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Saturday, and I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.